It's the Lynch and Taco Show. Thursdays, we bring you the latest tech and science news in this segment called Tech It Out. Before we get into it, a reminder, voting is open for You Say We Play It this morning. You got till 9 o'clock if you want to get in on that. Someone who votes for which Offspring, they're the featured artists this morning, which Offspring tune to play back at 9 will win My Chemical Romance tickets for the stadium show at Raymond James.
So a little motivator for you to go to the JRR Facebook page sometime before 9 and throw in your vote for You Say We Play It.
All right, let's begin with this one. Elon Musk has now officially stepped back from the government and DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency that he helped set up and design. It's now in place, fully staffed, and will continue forward as his time is limited time only as a government contracted employee.
Yeah.
He's now going back to focusing on his other business ventures, which need his attention. So DOGE will continue on without him, looking for fraud, waste, and abuse within government agencies. Apple users, get ready for a slight change here moving forward to new versions of the iOS system. Looks like Apple is going to start renaming these, much like auto manufacturers do. Rather than by the number that they're actually on, which version of the operating system, they're going to go by year and doing the model like a car model year, a year after. Like the 2025s come out in 2024, So really, so iOS, then the year number. This is according to Bloomberg. Has this happened yet? Not officially, but apparently it will be with the start of some of the upcoming iOS updates.
You said like they do with cars, and I immediately thought you were going to say they're going to start having trim levels. Like a car has the basic, generic, and then they have the mid-grade, and then the
iOS for dummies. The standard operating, there where you get the mid-range or the deluxe, right? Okay. So a slight change. If you have an Asus router, they've noted that some nation state apparently has been accessing these backdoor style. They haven't initiated anything yet in taking over these actual routers, but they've detected at least 9,000 have been exploited. There isn't a fix for this really right now other than a highly convoluted thing that unless you're really tech savvy, I'm not even going to try to explain right now. Here, Taco, let me just show you this and watch your. Would you be able to get into your settings on your router if you had an Asus router and try to find that strand of numbers?
Oh, God, no. I mean, thank God that's where copy-paste comes in.
All right. Just know if you have one of those routers, if they've offered you an update, get that thing updated. Don't let it wait. And then a more permanent fix is being worked on. Those of you who are tech-savvy, just Google this story, and it'll show you how you can find out if your router has already been compromised and then what to do about it in the short term. All right. That's, again, if you're more on the tech-savvy side of things. AI cheating in school is so out of hand. Guess what's making a return?
Cameras in class. What?
Blue books. The Blue Book tests.
I vaguely remember that. What were Blue Book tests?
A Blue Book test is where you are you arrive for your exam, and your answers are then you write out your answers
in a folder, like a blue folder,
a little blue book.
Yes, I do remember that.
And you write full-fledged essays, basically. High school and college students, you can expect to see more of this. In fact, they've got numbers to back it up that these blue books are being ordered in mass by a lot of the biggest universities in the country, including the University of Florida.
Good.
So, it's got to the point where the AI cheating is, it's almost pointless if you're going to be paying all this money to go and try to learn stuff. I mean, if that's the route you want to take, that's fine. But if you truly want to be tested on the material you're supposed to be learning, I guess a lot of instructors are turning back to the old standard Blue Book test where you got to pull together your thoughts, ideas, and express them in essay form to the answers or to the questions that are posed to you.
You know how I am. I think AI is nothing but trouble. I know there's a lot of good things it can do, but overall trouble. But God, I would have liked it in college. Oh, that would have been a bonus.
So we've got a report out that says we might start seeing those moving walkways in many airports disappear. You know, you get on those moving walkways through some of the concourses, which are nice if you're lugging along a bunch of, carry-ons and stuff.
Because injuries?
No, because the businesses in the airports are missing out on business because the traffic just goes zooming right by and there's no way to step off. Look, there's the,
there's a Starbucks.
Right. Unless it's somebody walking outside of the moving walkway. So a lot of these airports, I guess, are starting to maybe move away from that. I don't know. It's interesting. I always like those, except for the people who get on them and they just stand in the middle of the thing.
Oh, I walk right by and say, excuse me.
Right. Tinder is having a bit of an attempt to rebrand itself and move away from the all it's for is to hook up. The new CEO of Tinder is a guy named Spencer Rascoff. He's trying to revamp the app's image because it's struggling to gain traction among Gen Zers between 18 and 28. He says it's not a hookup generation. They don't drink as much alcohol and they don't have as much sex. And he goes on to say they're trying to adapt by shifting the focus to casual meetups, including double dating, which is rolling out this summer on Tinder, and improving the quality of matches to encourage more lasting relationships. Huh. So, you got to roll with the changes, man.
He's right about that new generation. I mean, the majority, it's not like they're getting as wild as,
Here's the study of the week. Found that the amount of time a person spends doom scrolling through social media can directly correspond to the amount of fake news they believe is true. Don't believe everything you read on the internet or on the socials. Penguin poop may help preserve Antarctic climate. New research shows that penguin guano in Antarctica is an important source of ammonia aerosol particles that help drive the formation and persistence of low clouds, which cool the climate by reflecting some incoming sunlight back to space.
Okay.
Penguin poop, Taco.
Saves the day.
What else do we have? Oh, if you drive a Ford is recalling more than 1 million vehicles here in the U.S., due to a software issue causing the rear view camera to display delayed, frozen, or even blank images. The recall affects a range of vehicles, including some made between 2021 and 2024, including the Ford Bronco, Edge, and F-150. I know a lot of you drive F-150s.
Yeah.
If your camera's glitching, it might be because of it needing this fix. So if you have one of those vehicles that's included in the recall, you can look for some sort of communication from Ford regarding that and how to go and get it fixed.
It'll be coming in the mail. You're paying good money for that vehicle. Make sure it's working right.
My wife's vehicle always gets these recalls. It's 10 years old now. Dude. At this point, they just go in the trash.
Yeah, all of our cars. Every recall for all 4 cars of the kids, my wife and I, trash.
Just as long as the thing's starting, we're good.
Lynch and Taco. On demand, download the iHeartRadio app.